What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Blue. Welcome back to the channel. This is Kicking Trips. Appreciate you guys for stopping in. I have another fun one for you guys today. These are the Air Max 1 OG 86 Big Bubble Jackie Robinsons. That's just a lot to say, isn't it? We're just going to call these the Air Max Jackie Robinsons. That's so much easier. I feel like I grew up in the golden era when it came to sports and the sneaker game, so I love getting into all that stuff. So when Nike brought them both together to tell this story and honor a legend, man, they had me at hello. Let's talk about it. Now, these released on April 15th of this past year, which is pretty cool of Nike to do because April 15th in Major League Baseball, that's Jackie Robinson Day. Back in 1997, on the 50th anniversary of Jackie Robinson breaking the color barrier, Major League Baseball retired number 42, the iconic number 42 jersey, across all of Major League Baseball. It's the only athlete who had his number retired across his whole sport in the history of sports. I just got goosebumps. So on April 15th of every single year, Major League Baseball, which is such a nod what they do here to him, is they celebrate Jackie Robinson by letting every single player wear number 42 on the 15th of April every single year. And that is known as Jackie Robinson Day. There were a couple of players that were allowed to keep wearing number 42 if they already were wearing it at the time when Major League Baseball announced that they were going to retire his number. There was one iconic player who was the last player to wear number 42, but we'll get into that a little bit later in the video. So the Nike team, as part of the annual celebration, has given us a different colorway over the last couple of years to honor the baseball legend. 2021 is when Nike technically started the annual colorway to honor Jackie Robinson. They gave us the first iteration, which was the Griffey Max 1, which was a very subtle colorway with a number 42 on the strap and basically a black Nike Griffey Max. But in 2022, they came out with a banger. And that is one of the most iconic dunks of all time, probably a grail for most everyone out there. And that is the 2022 Nike Dunk Jackie Robinson, which I happened to get really lucky. And this was the 75th anniversary of Jackie Robinson breaking the color barrier. So they pulled out all the stops, went all in on this sneaker. The details, I mean, everything about this sneaker is flawless. Quick story behind this sneaker for me. I happened to be in Brooklyn walking into the Nike store. I remember walking up to the second floor and it's just sitting on a shelf and I'm like, what's that, a display? So I walk up and I'm like, is that a display model for sale? She goes, no, I have some. And I looked at her and was, can I have one? She was like, yeah, what's your size? I said, oh, I'm 10 and a half, 11, 11 and a half. Take whatever size you got. She went to the back and she pulled one out, gave me an 11 and a half. It's not my size. I've been holding on to it, trying to get the right. I don't know if I'm going to swap it for the same sneaker. If I'm going to hold on to it for something more grail now that I have these, but I'm not sure yet. But it's in my collection. It's going to stay there for now. But this was an absolute banger. That's 2022. And in 2023, they gave us the Air Force 1 Jackie Robinson, and that one is really dope. It's a white sneaker. It has like, I call it diamond dirt gum bottom because it's meant to look like the infield dirt on the stadium. It's in white uppers, and it has like the baseball stitching on the back to honor the havoc that he created on the bases with his hitting and aggressive base running. I just think that's just another dope sneaker. I don't have it in my collection. That might be one that down the line, if I want to try to complete some stuff in the collection, maybe I'll go for it. But so when I saw this year that they were going to make this collaboration on an Air Max 1, this is my favorite model of all time. I'm talking about of every sneaker model, this is the one for me. I just remember as a little kid walking into a sneaker shop, one of my first memories, and just walking up to the shelf and probably telling my age here, but walking up and seeing this air unit and just asking a guy like, what is that? And he said, you're walking on air. And I'm like, walking on air? And I'm just turning to my mom like, Mom, I want to walk on air. Gave her the puppy eye so I could try to get these. She fell for it, and this was my first real like want and need and get as a kid. So obviously I just fell in love with the model. So the fact that they did this on the OG 86 big bubble version of the Air Max 1, these white laces just popped. Then started seeing that there was a blue lace option. Then I got them in hand. And when I saw this, and it's a wax blue lace, guys, I don't know, man. I thought I was white all the way on these until I saw this blue wax lace on here. This is so clean. Now, I don't know. If you guys already have these, drop a comment below. Let me know what you guys did or which ones you guys went with. If you don't have these and you're just looking to get these, let me know which one would you guys do on these, because I'm tossed on white or blue. I'm leaning towards this blue. But I'm gonna see them in daylight, put a couple of fits on and see what this looks like. But I can't wait to dive into the other details with you guys. I'm gonna hit the road because during my deep dive on Jackie Robinson and the whole story behind this, I found out a lot more stuff, and I cannot wait to get into this stuff with you. Remember back early on, I said that there was one player who was able to wear number 42 for a very long time after they retired that number. So I want to get into some of the details on that too, because it's pretty cool. And yeah, we're going to hit the road. We're going to take some foot shots with these. We're going to dive into some more details. Come join me for the ride, guys. Speaking about some of these small details, one of them is a really nice gold metallic lace lock with Jackie's number 42 layered over a Nike swoosh. And another really nice touch is that if you go up the laces, there's a really cool lace strap that has a baseball diamond shaped accent with his number 42 Nike swoosh embroidered in gold. It also has the top eyelets in the same metallic gold for a really nice touch. And wrapping around the back, keeping with the color scheme, we have the Nike Air embroidered in that same gold color. And you could pretty much call me a sucker for gum because I love pretty much everything that has a gum bottom. And these have such a dope gum bottom with the navy blue mixed in. I just love how these came out. Though I really can't understand why we get two sets of laces, but they're different lengths. And another really nice touch is the blue insoles have a beautiful embroidered label that's a nod to the 2024 Jackie Robinson Day. And that brings us to Montreal, Canada. Wait, what are we doing in Montreal? Well, fun fact, Jackie Robinson actually broke the professional baseball color barrier playing for the 1946 Montreal Royals, who was the minor league affiliate of the Brooklyn Dodgers. And he was the MVP of that team and helped them win the minor league World Series in his only season there. And that started the love affair between Jackie Robinson and the beautiful city of Montreal, which he always described as paradise. And you can really see the love for him around the city between the murals and monuments and plaques like this one that was created right where the stadium de la Romillier, that was my French, where it once stood in the direction of where home plate was when Jackie Robinson came up to bat for the very first time, breaking the color barrier in professional baseball. And I think we mostly all know of his story with the Brooklyn Dodgers, so it was cool to find out and visit where it all started in Montreal and see the love and affection that the city holds for him. And that brings us full circle back to the last player who was allowed to wear number 42 after it was retired by baseball. Mariano Rivera, the greatest closer of all time, had his number 42 retired by the Yankees in 2013 with a plaque that sits right by Jackie Robinson's retired number 42 in Monument Park at Yankee Stadium, which is always an awesome experience when visiting the stadium. So a power-hitting backstory pitch with great materials and design all wrapped into a classic silhouette. Yeah, Nike hit a homer with this one. Alright guys, that is it for me. Appreciate you for tuning in. Feel free to drop a like, comment, and subscribe if you like where we're going with the channel and you want to see more content like this. I feel like when it comes to sneaker reviews, look, there's obviously plenty to find online, but with this particular project, I did want to kind of just dive a little bit deeper into the story behind the collaboration with Nike and Major League Baseball, because I thought it was super important to remember the doors that Jackie Robinson opened. With that being said, on my trip to Montreal and Yankee Stadium, I could definitely say that I messed these up a little bit, but listen, I'll tell anyone, if a sneaker looks beat, that means that sneaker hit the road and has probably got some character and a story to tell. So that kind of leads me to what I always say, and that is, man, just buy what you want, do what you want, but more importantly than anything, wear them. All right, guys, catch you on the next one.